Okay, welcome everyone to this gift call, Ending the Fight with Your Body, a taste of 3-day body class. So, my name is Amy Shine. I'm an Access Consciousness facilitator and a 3-day body process facilitator. My apologies. Today is an interesting day. So, this call came about because we were chatting. We have a lot of 3-day body classes coming up at the moment, and I was chatting to Annie, who's hosting me in. She's hosting me in Arizona, in Scottsdale, and we were chatting about the energy of 3-day body class. And one of the things we were talking about was it really is an invitation to end the fight with your body. And I was talking about like how I used to be with my body before I found Access and before I started doing a lot of Access body processes. And I really was in a big fight with my body. Like every day, every moment of the day, it was a fight. And it was a fight between my head and my body. So, how many of you is that a familiar energy? Getting up every day and living your day in fight. And the thing is when we do something repeatedly, it starts to become our automatic pilot system. So how many of you, your automatic pilot system or your automatic response system with your body is to fight it? And so I started to look at this week since we were doing this call, like, okay, well, how do you know that when you're fighting your body? What is an indicator that you're fighting your body? Because if you've lived a lot of your life fighting your body, you don't even recognize when you're doing it anymore. It just becomes part of your everyday life. So I looked at it and I was like, okay, how do you know when you're fighting your body? Number one, when you're judging it. Judgment is always a fight. Judgment is anywhere you're trying to be right or anywhere you're trying to be wrong. Anywhere you're trying to prove you're not wrong or anywhere you're trying to prove you're right is where you're fighting. So have a look at that. How many times a day do you judge your body? That will give you an indicator of how many times a day you're fighting your body. How many times a day are you trying to get your body right? Anytime you're trying to get your body right, you're fighting your body. Meme. So everywhere you've been more committed to getting your body right that keeps you in a constant fight with your body. Wow, can we now destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, only shorts, boys, means. And that's the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. If you're new to Access, you've never heard those words before, you can go to www.theclearingstatement.com. You can also find out more. The beginning class would be Access Bars, foundation class where you get way more into clearings, and then after the foundation you can do 3-day body class, which will give you more body processes. But really starting to acknowledge, wow, like every time I try to make the right choice with my body, like how many of you when you go to eat food have a point of view around what's the right food and what's the wrong food? Does that ever actually allow you then to hear what your body desires? Or are you constantly fighting with your body around what is right and what is wrong? Your body doesn't have a point of view around what food is right or what food is wrong. It's you who has the point of views. So if you never had a point of view around what was right or wrong for your body, what would your body be asking for? What would your body like to choose? Because your body is the one who eats the food. Your body is the one who wears the clothes. Your body is the one who has sex, not you. You, the being, if you, the being, didn't have a body, you would never have sex. You would never eat food and you would never wear clothes. But most of us have been told we need to get the right body. We need to look right. We need to look correct. And so the judgment of having to get the right body creates a constant fight with your body. So everything that is, can we destroy and uncreate it? All right, wrong, good, bad, papak, on your shirts, boys, me and. If you're trying to get your body right, you've already decided it's wrong. And welcome to this reality with bodies. Most people see their bodies as a wrongness. And so if you see your body as a wrongness, then you're always trying to make it right, which keeps you in a constant fight. Everything that is, can we just shrine and create it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, all name shorts, boys and meons. So what would it be like if you didn't have to create your body from wrongness? And who did you buy that wrongness from? Did your mother make her body wrong? Did your father make his body wrong? Did you grow up in a culture where bodies were wrong? Did you grow up with religions that made the body a shameful, sinful thing? Most people do not see the body as a gift. They see it as something they must put up with. And if you do not see your body as a gift, you constantly have to fight it. You constantly have to fight the gift your body could be for you. So everywhere you bought the wrongness of your body, the wrongness of all bodies from family, culture, religion, school, and teachers, can we now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, back, unsure it's boys beyonds. I've been playing with the energy of sensualness for the last kind of few weeks and yesterday I was playing with it and I was like, okay, so being sensual is like being present with your body. Being present and asking me, like being present when you're eating, being present when you're walking, being present when you're moving. And I was outside and I was walking and I was being like just playing with the energy of sensualness, like allowing the air to caress me, like being present with the earth. And I was walking past this lady and I looked at her and I was like, wow, like she really doesn't like her body. Like so many people do not enjoy their bodies. So when you look at the world around you, most people do not enjoy their bodies. They do not see their bodies as a gift. So is the fight that you've been having with your body even your fight? So everywhere you've been fighting your body that isn't even your fight, and everywhere you've made it your fight, so you think it's your fight, but it's not your fight. Can we now destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, only sure it's boys, means. Some of you grew up in homes where maybe your mother judged her body a lot and she had a lot of points of views around food, or maybe your father had a lot of shame with his body. So the energies you grow up around, you think that's you. But what if that's not you? What if you didn't have to have a body like your mother, or your father, or your brothers? What do you know about embodiment, and what could you create with your body if you weren't fighting it? So everything that doesn't allow you to start creating with your body and actually start communing with your body, can we destroy and uncreate it, please? Oh, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, on your shirts, boys and meons. So how else do you know when you're fighting your body? What are some indicators for you that you're fighting your body? So you have, whenever you're trying to get something right with your body, whenever you've decided something's wrong with your body. How many of you look at other people and other people's bodies and compare your body to their bodies? So whenever you're comparing your body to someone else's body, you are fighting your body because you're judging it. Comparison is always judgment. So whenever you're comparing yourself, you are fighting your body. What if we all could have totally different types of embodiments? This reality tells you all must look the same. You all must put the same size, the same shape. Even like my sister, I think she's grown out of it now because she's like mid-20s now. But when she was like 19 to like 23, her and her friends, they would all dress the same. And you'd see them all together and they all like the same outfits, just a little bit different variations. And they all try to look the same. Do you look at other people's bodies as a reference point for what you can choose and compare yourself to other people's bodies? What if you have a unique body? What if you could create something with your body that you've never seen anywhere else? That requires you to actually start having a conversation with your body, to asking your body questions. So, ending the fight with your body, first you've got to recognize where you're fighting your body and how you're fighting your body. And then you can actually start to change it. So, do you give your body orders? Do you tell your body what to eat, when to eat, how much sleep you should have, who you should have sex with? What do you tell your body how it should look? Anytime you're telling your body something, you're giving it an order. You're trying to dominate and control your body. That is all fighting your body. That is all the ways we fight our bodies. Do you give your body choice? Hey, body, what movement would you like today? What movement would energize you? Or do you order your body, this is what we're going to do. We are going to the gym because I've decided that's what we have to do to get the result that I've decided I want. Everything that is, everywhere you've been ordering your body and dominating it and controlling it, can we destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, hapak, only shirts, boys, me hands. So do you like being controlled? Do you like being dominated? And do you like when people give you orders? Yet your body is this amazing, amazing organism that has so much consciousness. And by the way, our bodies tend to be way more conscious than us. We have all sorts of points of views, and our body is so conscious and can create all sorts of amazing, incredible things if we allow it. Most of the time, we do not allow our body to contribute to us. We tell it what to do. We tell it what it should look like. We judge it. We dominate it. We control it, rather than actually ask our body. And the thing is, the funny thing I see the most is that, like, a lot of us don't trust that our body will create something greater than what our minds can comprehend. So then it's like, you don't trust your body. Again, you keep fighting it. So you don't trust that your body could create something greater. So then you have to try and control the food you eat, the exercise you take, the vitamins and supplements you take, rather than ask your body. If you asked your body's not going to want to eat so much food that you get obese and fat. If you ask your body's not going to want to eat chocolate. Like, people be like, but if I ask my body, what if it wants to eat chocolate every day? I'm like, your body's not going to want to eat chocolate every single day, every moment of the day. Bodies like variety. Like, the same way your body doesn't want to probably eat vegetables every minute of the day either. When your body wants vegetables, they will taste incredibly orgasmic, amazing. When your body doesn't want vegetables, they won't taste orgasmic. And that's that sensuality, the sensualness, the presence you can start to have with your body when you stop fighting it. You can start hearing what your body deserves, what actually creates greater for both of you. Your body will never create something that doesn't create greater for both of you. So everything that doesn't allow you to start asking your body and hearing what it's asking for, can we destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, only shorts, boys, me hands. And then that's all like the fight we have like internally. But then how many of you fight with the awareness you have of other people's bodies? So a lot of you, when you're around other people, your body and you are aware of their bodies. Do you fight your awareness? Do you try not to be aware? Do you try to shut off your awareness? And we try to shut off our awareness then by doing things against our bodies, like eating too much, drinking, smoking, a lot of things we try to do to numb out our awareness with our bodies. If you never had to fight the awareness you had of other people and their bodies, you would never have to numb out your awareness of other people and their bodies. So everything doesn't allow that. Everything doesn't allow you to have ease with the awareness you have around other people. Can we destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, undershirts, boys and hands. And then how many of you fight against your body's capacities? So a lot of our bodies, all our bodies, have capacities. They have abilities and gifts. Your body can hear other people's bodies. Your body may know what's going on in other people's bodies. Your body may be able to heal other people's bodies. Do you receive those capacities as a gift, or are you using them against you as a curse? So there are many capacities that your body has that you haven't yet acknowledged or even begun to discover. Like for me, before I started doing 3-day body classes, like receiving the access body processes, I used to be around people, and if they were drinking or on drugs, I would be totally sober and I could be around them, and I would feel like I was drunk. So I was, because I didn't drink for 5 years. So I was around people who were drinking. And when I was around them, I felt drunk. And then the next day, after being around people or being at a nightclub or whatever, and I was sober, I would feel like I was hungover. I would have all the hangover symptoms. I would be craving salt, craving sugar, tired, lethargic. It wasn't until I started doing access body processes and the body classes that I realized and I started to acknowledge, and someone asked me, do you have a capacity? A capacity, right? Do you have a capacity, not a curse? Do you have a capacity to pull drink and drugs out of people's bodies? And I was like, yeah. It lit up my whole world. I was like, yeah, I do. And when I started to acknowledge that as a capacity, and I have to say, a lot of the access body processes started unlocking the place for me where I was using that capacity against me, and started unlocking places where I could actually use that capacity for me and to create greater. So I don't have to go out to nightclubs and pull drink and drugs out of people anymore. But if I have clients coming to me for sessions and they've done drugs, or they've done a lot of alcohol in their past, I can help clear that from their body in sessions, and they can pay me. So a lot of us have a lot of capacities with our bodies and with other people's bodies, but if we don't acknowledge that and we never start to access that, we will always be at the effect of that capacity. Oh, wow. So, one more time. How many capacities does your body have that you've not yet acknowledged or even begun to discover? Wow, everything that is times a godzillion. Can we destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, only shorts, boys, meons. Yeah. Um, so Vera said, my mother used to compare me with others. Yeah. And that is all based in judgment. So everywhere you learned to compare you to others, to always look for where you're right or where you're wrong or where you fit or where you don't fit, can we destroy and uncreate it? Whew, right, wrong, good, bad, POC, only shorts, boys, meons. You don't fit. Neither does your body. You have a different type of embodiment. And that is the invitation of the 3-day body class, to really step into the embodiment that you could have that may be very different to anyone else around you. Discovering your own unique capacities. How could you ever compare your own body to someone else's when your body has some incredible unique capacities that maybe nobody else has? What if you didn't have to look like your mother or look like your father or look like your culture or look Irish or American or Spanish? If you had no reference points for what you should look like, how you should appear to others, what kind of embodiment could you create with your body? Your skin can change. Your body can change all the time. Your hair can change. Everything can change with your body. Would you be willing to go on the exploration of it? But as long as you're comparing and looking outside of you and judging yourself, you will never allow yourself to create with your body. You will always be fighting against your body. So everything that is, can we destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, round, good, bad, papak, only shorts, boys, me hands. So the 3-day body class is an invitation to really end the fight with your body, to really have a communion and a presence with your body. And in this class, we're activating energies. We're initializing, we're activating, we're exponentializing energies. That's what starts allowing us to access our capacities, our abilities. What if you could go to one movement class and your whole body could transform? What if you didn't need the length of time to change things with your body that other people did? What if you have a different type of embodiment? And what can assist you in accessing that? In the 3-day body class, we dissipate, we release energies. We dissipate the judgment, we release the judgment, we eliminate and we eradicate things that no longer serve us. The heaviness, the density, the judgments you took on from growing up in this world. And when you release that, then you start to access your capacities. So you chose to come here, you chose to embody, you chose embodiment. Did you choose embodiment this lifetime so that you could have a body just like your mother's or just like your father's? Or do you know that something else is possible? And what if you could really begin to create with your body? So I was in a yoga class one day, and I looked in the mirror and I saw my mother's body looking back at me. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I look like my mother. And in that moment, I went, okay, I did not come here this lifetime to mimic my mother's body and to look like just like her. I came here this lifetime for the gift of embodiment. And I'm demanding I have that now. So whatever it takes, whatever I have to lose, whatever I have to gain, whatever I have to choose, I'm creating with my body now. So to create with your body is a question, it's a discovery. It's very easy to look like everyone else. It's very easy just to mimic your parents' bodies or your cultures. But the commitment to actually create with your body, to be in question, that requires a demand of you. And it's to go on that discovery. People say to me sometimes, oh, Amy, I did this body class once. And I was kind of like, oh, okay. You did one body class? Okay. Great, right? But what if there's an energy when people say that to me, it's like they've completed it. They're like, oh, I've completed that. But like, what if there was no completion point to get to with your body? People are like, oh, I did that, or I did this diet, or I worked out, or I took these supplements, or I took that class, I'm done. Rather than your body is something your body requires you to create with it, to be in question, to be curious, to go on a discovery. Would you be willing to make the commitment to go on that discovery, on that journey? And what if there's no destination? Like when you start to discover capacities with your body, it isn't like, okay, that's it now. There's always more capacities. There's always more talents and abilities. You can always be activating, exponentializing, initiating new energies with your body. And that's why I'm such a fan of body processes and body work and embodiment practices, embodiment tools, because it's like we haven't even begun to uncover what we can create with our bodies. And there's always more. And what's so amazing is that it's generative. It's about generating your body, creating and regenerating and out-creating. What I think is amazing sometimes is to look back at like how bodies used to move. Maybe people used to have certain types of movement, 50, 100 years ago. And if you start looking at some of the kids today and the stuff they can do with their bodies, so it's like every lifetime people are generating different types of embodiment, things that baby bodies didn't think, things that people thought weren't possible 100 years ago with bodies are possible today. That requires people like us going on the journey and discovering that. So what do you know is possible with your body and with embodiment that you pretending is not possible? That if you start to acknowledge what's possible for you, would allow you to start generating the joy of embodiment. Everything doesn't know that can be destroyed and created, please. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, only shorts, boys, me hands. So generating the joy of embodiment, generating with your body requires you to create with it and not against it. Being in question with your body allows you to create with your body. So when you stop creating with your body, you start killing it. Because when you're not creating your body, you're decaying your body. And that's what I saw that day in the mirror. I saw that I had stopped creating with my body and just started mimicking my mother's body, which was a way of me killing my body. Would you be willing to demand something greater for yourself? And it doesn't. The beautiful thing is, it takes a lot more energy to kill your body and not create with it and fight it than it does to create with it. What it does require is for you to make a demand of you, that you're willing to choose that. You're willing to go on the journey. So, how can you start creating with your body? Some questions. Body, show me what you know. Body, what capacities do you have that you've never acknowledged or that I've never acknowledged? So your body has all sorts of capacities that you, the being, have never acknowledged. Start asking your body, body, show me. Show me where my ability, what our abilities are. Chances are the things that you judge the most about you are the things that you have the most abilities with. Instead of judging yourself because when you're around people, you start to get really weird, ask your body, what capacity do we have here? Body, show me what capacities and abilities we have with other bodies. If you have a client business and people come to you for healing sessions, ask them, is there anything changing? When they tell you, what changes? Do you receive it? Start acknowledging places you have changed things in your own body. You've all done things with your own body and changed things with your own body that doesn't necessarily fit into normal reality here with bodies. So what have you already changed with your body that you've never acknowledged? What else could you change with your body? What else can your body show you? And if you're creating with your body and not against it, what could you create? And in anything that's going on with your body that isn't ease, joy, and glory for you, just ask your body, what would it take to change this? Body, show me. And then body, what do you know that I've never considered asking for? One of the things my body shows me is that my body has really expensive taste. My body always picks the most expensive restaurants, the most expensive food, the most expensive jewelry. Like my body shows me what financial reality we could be having if I got over my points of views. So your body will show you the reality it would like to have. And then you can actually start asking your body, okay, body, you want the expensive jewelry? Show me how we can have that. Show me ways we can make money. Will you allow your body to show you the way? Your body can bring you money. Your body can make you money. If your body wants expensive things, ask your body, show me how we can afford this. Show me how we can create the money for this. The first advanced body class I went to with Gary Douglas, and also, so I just want to talk to you a little bit about trust. So this ties into trusting your body and trusting you. One of the things about trust is that trusting you and trusting your body isn't going to be what makes sense. There is no logical sense in trust. You just trust you. So when you trust you and you ask and you shall receive from the universe, you cannot figure that out. So an example would be when I wanted to go to my first advanced body class with Gary Douglas in Denver a couple of years ago. And I knew I needed to be there. My body I kept dreaming as well. I was in the class, and my body, I'd wake up and I'm like, body, are we going to this class? And my body was like, we're going to this class. I require this class. And I was like, okay. So I had no comprehension in my mind how I was going to get to that class, how I was going to get the money, how I was going to organize with my husband that I wasn't going to be there, all that stuff. But I just knew. My body was showing me, we're creating it. It's already been created. We're doing this. And that was the trust I had with my body in that moment. I trusted, ask and you shall receive. My body's choosing this. It will be created. We're doing this. And then I proceeded to create my reality, create every day, and we created being at the class. So how many of you know what your body's asking for, know what it requires, but aren't willing to trust that your body can actually create that with you? What if you didn't have to figure everything out by yourself in your head? And what if you could actually allow your body to show you the way? Okay, body, you desire this. I hear you. Show me the way. Show me what would it take to be there with ease. Show me what would it take to create the money with ease. And if your body, because the body classes are for your body, they're a class to pour consciousness into your body so your body can keep up with all the changes that you, the being, is choosing and making. It's the same with the clothes are for your body, the jewelry is for your body, the airplane, the car is for your body. So what if you actually allowed your body to show you the way when it comes to everything that pertains to your body? Would you allow your body to show you the way? And everything doesn't know that can be destroyed and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, only shorts, boys and yans. Yeah. So what is your body asking for? So just take a moment right now. Maybe you even kind of put a hand on your belly and a hand on your heart or on your chest. And just actually take a moment to feel like what it's like to even just touch your own body. Maybe you want to bring your hands to your face. And maybe we just take a moment to apologize to our bodies for all the ways we've been fighting it and excluding and dominating and controlling. And as you touch your body, would you allow yourself to receive from you? Bodies require to be touched in order to receive. if you'd like to receive more. Include more touch. Allow yourself to touch yourself. And invite others who have kind, caring touch to touch you also. And that's the invitation of the 3-day body class. To lie down, to let someone else touch your body from kindness, from space, from no judgment. And that allows your body to relax, to let go, to receive, to heal, and to awaken. To awaken your capacities, your abilities, your gifts, to awaken the orgasmic energy that bodies have. So what is something that your body's asking for today? Body, show me, what are you asking for today that would nurture you and allow us to receive more? Oh. Okay, guys, we'll leave it there. Thank you for joining us. If you are interested and are curious about the 3-day body class, we have a lot of them coming up. We have one March 4th through the 6th in Arizona, Scottsdale. Then I have another one March the 25th to the 27th in Houston, Texas. Then we have one April the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th of April in Ann Arbor, Michigan, which is the home of the fairies. And then July, I think it's the 3rd, 4th, 5th, we have one in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Ooh, and I left out another one in Florida, May the 21st to the 23rd. Myself and Danielle Carter will co-facilitate a 3-day body in Florida at Delray Beach. So we have a lot of different possibilities coming up. We'll include it in the follow-up email as well. And you can see my website is www.amyshine.net events. Yeah. So please nurture your body. Listen to it. Allow your body to show you the way and see what magic you can create. And if you want to see my access, or if you want the links to the Access Consciousness, I'll post it here.
Thanks very much, Mimi.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a massage now. So
Lovely.
And I'm gonna get a
That's perfect
today as well. Yes.
Yay! I'm going to yoga.
You're going to yoga.
Yin yoga, even better.
Yeah, take some time today, even if it's just an hour to your body. You know, it could be go for a bath, go for a walk, sit next to a tree. But nurture your body for an hour today and see it release.
Okay, thank you so much. That was really beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vera.
Thank you, Amy.
Thanks,
Thank you, Amy.